video, we are gonna learn how to make the iconic snake game, Nokia snake game, but with a little twist. I like to call this game Teleporter Snake. Let's get started. Go into your stuff, make a new project. You should all know how to do that. Make it a new project. So we wait. And so it shows this first sprite here. Delete that. Create a new sprite. Paint a new sprite. Go go to the circle, make a circle, change the color to green, create a little circle, and it does have an outline, doesn't it? And we don't want that outline, so go so click on this outline button here and click on this red line that's like crossing it out, so there's no outline there. So you're gonna duplicate that. So you're gonna duplicate this costume here. And so now you have the head and the body. We're gonna rename those. The first one to head. And you're gonna rename this costume to body. Okay. So now in the head, make a rectangle, fill it with red, and this is gonna be like the little beak for the bird, for the snake, like a little tongue. Make a circle, fill it with red, and just make it like a little tongue. You can shape it however you want. You can pick whatever color, but I chose circle and just make it like a little tongue, like the snake tongue that you usually see on TV. And then click on the paintbrush and fill it with white. Make the paint mark a little bit bigger and just do that. So this works like that. There you go. So now you're done with the first sprite. Now choose a new sprite. This is gonna be the snack, the food. You can choose any food, but I'm choosing an apple. And for the apple, go to the event. When flag when flag clicked, go to your when flag clicked, go to your look, set size to 30. So when you click on the flag, the size is 30. And go to the motion, go to go to operators, pick random. So make it pick random x, pick random minus 200 to 200. And again, pick random again, minus 150 to 150. So that just makes the sprite move around. And we're gonna make some variables. Make a variable called score. And we're gonna make another variable called weight leg. The weight leg is to make sure the sprite moves, the snake moves smoothly, and the apple is gonna handle a little bit of the weight leg. So weight leg, it's gonna set weight leg to set if go to the forever loop. bring in an if block, go to the sensing, touching, touching sprite one, and you see how it says sprite one. We want it to say snake, so rename the snake, this that sprite one, to snake. There you go. Go back to the apple. Now, if touching snake, it should do a bunch of stuff. Firstly, it's gonna go to another random position. So go to the motion, bring in, go to these x and y coordinates, and go to the operators again. Bring in the pick random block minus 200 to and to 200. So bring in another pick random block y minus 150 to another 150. So it is, and then go to the variables and make it change score by one and change weight leg by 0.05. So there you go. We're done with the apple. Now we go to the snake. The snake kind of does look a little bit creepy, so we're going to fix that in a second. Go to the event, bring in when flag clicked, scroll down, and bring in broadcast message. You might think this is a little weird, but broadcast a message, make a new message, and name this new message Start Game. So we're gonna make a new sprite, paint a new sprite, which is gonna be a play button. So go make a rectangle, make the rectangle black, and just put it right there, like a little rectangle, and put it straight in the center. And make text, do a text, and make the text feel white, not black, white. So when the text, and then I like personally to make the text pixel. So when you got that already, right play. This is gonna be like a little play button. If you've ever seen this in a game, that's what we're doing. It's gonna be like, and then duplicate this, and then change the square to white, and change the play button to black. So for this sprite, go back to the code. Make one flag clicked. Um, switch costume to go to the looks. Make it switch costume to costume one, and go to the control. It bring in a forever loop. If else block in the forever loop. Go to sensing and put in touching mouse pointer. Go to look. We're gonna make it switch costume to costume two. Else switch costume to costume one. Now when you click on the button, when you click on the flag, when your mouse is touching it, you see how it just like it switches the costume. Yep, that's what we want it to do. So, and we're gonna go to motion, bring in a go to block, put it right under the one flag click, go to x equals 0 and y equals 0 2. So it's going straight into the center while we've got our sprites all around there. And so go to the control, bring in another if block in the forever loop. Okay, then you're gonna go to the sensing, bring in a mouse down block. If mouse down, it's gonna check if the mouse is down. Go to the operators, bring in and, go to sensing again, touching mouse pointer, put it in the other diamond for the and put it inside the if block. So if mouse down and touching mouse pointer, it's gonna broadcast start game. So go to the snake, delete everything we've put in the snake so far, and bring in when I receive start game. So this is really cool because when instead of doing all that, when you click on it, it broadcasts and starts the game. And you see how it's still showing? We're gonna fix that after a bit. So um the snake is gonna go to the motion. It's gonna go to x equal -30 and y equals 0. It's gonna point in direction 90 just like it is. Go to variables, set score to 0 and set weight leg to 0. Go to the looks and make it show again. There you go. And make it switch costume to body. Bring in a forever block, go to the control, bring in a forever block, go to the motion, make it move 5 steps, then create clone of myself in the control, scroll down, create clone of myself. And in the controls, whenever you create a clone, for the clone to actually do anything, you need to bring in another starter block called when I start as a clone, which is also in the control. When I start as a clone, switch costume to, go to the looks, switch costume to body, and switch costume to head instead. Switch costume to body, go to the event, go to the controls and bring in wait instead of 1 second. Go to the variables and bring in wait leg seconds. So wait leg seconds. Then it's gonna, so go to the controls and then it's gonna delete this clone. So that's just for the, it's for us to ensure that the snake is moving smoothly. And as for the play button, when in that if block we made not long ago, if mouse down and touching mouse pointer, it should broadcast start game. Okay, so in there, it's gonna, so go to the control, bring in the repeat loop. In the if block, repeat 10 times, go to the looks and make it change, not set, change the ghost effect, which is the color effect. It says change color effect by 25, but we're gonna make it change ghost effect by 10. Then it's just gonna hide completely under it. And then when flag is clicked, go to the event, go to when flag is clicked, go to the looks and bring in a show block. So we're gonna make a show right there. So when you click on it, it basically just fades out. So that's what we want it to do. We just want it to fade out. So now back to the snake. We're gonna make the snake move in the direction the user wants it to. Go to the event, bring in one space key pressed, but instead of one space key pressed, one up arrow pressed. Go to motion, point. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it point in direction 0. So 0. Duplicate from the up one up arrow key, duplicate those two blocks. One down arrow key pressed, point in direction 180. Duplicate that again. When right arrow key pressed, point in direction 90. So duplicate that again. And when left arrow key pressed, point in direction minus 90. So there you go. It should basically be fully functional. And one more thing in the snake, go to the control. I'm gonna if block under the in the forever loop. When we said move 5 steps, create clone of myself, we're gonna bring in an if block. If go to the sensing touching, not mouse pointer edge. If touching edge, we're gonna broadcast the message. Go to event. We're gonna make it broadcast. Make a new message called restart. So it's gonna broadcast restart. So we did this because in the play button we want the play button to reappear. So we're gonna bring in one I receive block, one I receive restart. When it receives restart, it's gonna change. Go to the repeat. Go to the controls. Bring in the repeat loop. It's gonna repeat twice. Go to the event. Go to the looks and change the color effect. Well, we're gonna change the ghost effect by minus 50. So if you touch an edge in the game, it stops and changes the ghost effect by minus 50, and then we're gonna make it just show, and we're gonna also clear the graphic effects. Clear the graphic effect right under the one I received restart. So now when you do all that, and you click on the play button and you touch the edge, it clears the graphic effect and it just appears in like that. And then when you click on the play button, it restarts all over again. Now we have a fully functional game, and if you're wondering why I called it Teleport Snake, play the game. You see when you click on the buttons, it teleports. That's what we want it to do. And if you're thinking that's not fair because it touches the edge, then remove the if touching edge. So basically, it's an endless game. But if you still want it to be touching the edge, but if you still want it to not be an endless game, you could just keep that. So thank you. If you want, you could change things on your own. You could customize it, use your own creativity to change things on your own. If and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.